In unlocking it, two tasks must be joined. For at times, a thing knows not its nature, but you are no stranger to that. Ravel cackles, a long, hideous cry that fills your ears with pain. Ravel, how am I talking to you if this is someone else's experience? Of stones and experiences and telling will Ravel do, but not the telling of how she speaks to you now. She speaks soothingly. Many are the branchings and twistings of Ravel, and many are her secrets. I need you, and I need you knowing of this. Farewell, Ravel. Return, I will give what help I can. Ravel gives a final smile, a horrible yellow-fanged grin. A blackish tongue darts from her lips and lingers at the edge, teasing, but in the end, only the one question remains. What do you mean, Ravel? Only one question this I ask. Ravel's eyes blaze like fires, the red light turning her face blood red. What can change the nature of a man? At the question, you feel a tremor pass through, like thunder, and you feel yourself burn. Let the experience go. Your vision clears until you are standing once again before the hideously green stone. It looks different than before, more horrid somehow. Try to shake off the experience and leave. Wow, what the... Is he coming towards me? No. It's just he was walking towards me, so I got kind of worried. Yeah, there is nobody in here. Well, I never. Also, I don't think there's going to be much fighting, so I want to become a mage, just to get more experience in it. Because I don't know how much I need. Oh boy, I still need 100k. Wait, so if I speak with Dokkan again, I want to see how much I need for a fighter. If I need more for the mage, then I'll be a fighter. If I need more for the fighter, then I'll be a mage. Okay, yeah, that's 150,000.
What is your will?
There we go. So the sensory stone. The base of this aquatic blue stone has been sculpted so it appears to have melted into the pedestal it rests upon. A stream of perfect azure tears drip down the sides, framing the inscription beneath the pedestal, longing. Begin the sensation. As you place your hands upon the stone, its surface ripples beneath your touch. A chill washes over your arms, like plunging your hands into a mountain stream. Close your eyes submerge into the experience. As you close your eyes, you blink and reopen them. Your eyes are brimming with tears, and you are overcome with a terrible sensation of drowning. As the sensation rolls through you, there is a stirring in your breast even. A hunger, poisonous like a serpent, biting into your heart, until you feel as if your breast will explode. You want desperately to steady yourself, focus, but all that comes to your eye is tears. Wipe away your tears. You raise your hand to wipe away your tears. Your hands are soft, delicate woman's hands. They brush the stray tears from your cheek, and you cup them in your hands. Each of the tears like jewels shimmering in the lights. Try to examine the lights. The lights are cast by handle globes that drift through your sanctuary. You have come to this place to gather your thoughts, to reflect on the past, with an eye toward the future, to cleanse the mind before the coming journey, yet you cannot concentrate. Your thoughts remain in the present, trapped there by the terrible feeling that rises in your breast. What did he mean? Close your eyes, sigh. You close your eyes, but his words echo in your mind 100, 1,000 times. Will he ever return? The sound is a whisper, an echo. Only you. Only you. Yet you hesitated at the brink of time's door, and he must have thought you afraid to go. But you were not. You were afraid to stay. And the fear, the serpent writhes in your breast again, its fangs biting into your heart, filling it to bursting with its poison. The tears come again, running down your cheeks in streams, his words echoing. Only you. Only you. Your eyes snap open. It is his voice. You whirl and you gasp. He stands powerful in the shadows, and he strides into the light of the drifting candled globes. And you feel the serpent writhing and dying. He returned. His face stern, but somewhere, in those features you can almost see his pleasure at seeing you. After all, he returned for you. Only you can help me. Dianara. But it was wrong for me to ask you for your help. You speak. Dianara. Yet you, it is you, grey-skinned like a statue. Striding from the light, are you that scarred? Your body looks like it has been bathed in knife blades. The wounds, the tattoos, horrible, yet you see through Dianara's eyes. And she sees, how can she see you in such a way? She puts her cloak over your features, she sees you in such light, such terrible longing. Light. For she, how can she feel such? Try to refocus, brace yourself, hold on to the experience. You feel your vision tearing, doubling until you are that man striding from the light. It is you, but not you. You feel yourself being torn. It is Dianara's experience, but at the same time it's also yours. And you... what? I ask too much of you to accompany me, Dianara. I have no right to place you in such danger for my sake. It's your words, but they are a surgeon's words, chosen with cold skill, without a trace of emotion. With every word you feel yourself sneering inside, knowing what the stricken girl will see next through her longing-stained eyes. And who are you, that person? That man twisting her with your words, not knowing how powerful they are to her, like bolts from a ballista piercing her breast, yet she sees only relief at your return. How? How can she feel and not know you mean to... I have come to ask your forgiveness, Dianara. I shall return to you as soon as I am able. Your vision tears again, doubling and bleeding, until you are facing yourself again, trying desperately to speak, to warn Dianara that this is not a man but a creature that kills for his own needs. He doesn't care about you, Dianara. You are a tool to him, a tool he needs to, but Dianara speaks and you can't stop her. I would place myself in 1,000 dangers, embrace eternity for you, my love. I am not afraid. Listen to me. I will accompany you, though the plains themselves should bar the way. You feel yourself shattering. Relief and satisfaction. His satisfaction at her words, knowing she would say them. Also knowing... and her admission of love is like the slamming of a portcullis across your heart. Trapped. She is yours, but you must be certain, so you drive the nail home. The way is dangerous. You will have to be strong. Far stronger than you are now. Swimming through her mind, relief, the wave of relief, the end of longing, yet longing for him more at his words. Not noticing his manipulations. All you need to be is strong, and his path shall be as one with yours. Your thoughts are like fires, for you can be strong, stronger than he knows. You know no fear, you would die for him. I can be strong, my love, I will. Her words slide off of him like water. The serpent in her breast, the one piercing her heart with its poison, has been replaced by this serpent in the flesh. She sees nothing of this, and his next words are planned, carefully, so carefully. I can't say if we'll succeed, Dianara, but I'll do my best to protect you, and I will expect nothing less of the same from you. You may be required to make some sacrifices. At that final, terrible word, you feel yourself being torn apart. He means her harm. He means you harm, for you are her, and he means to hurt her, yet you need her to be harmed. And you want to scream at her that she is in danger. Run, Dianara, for his eyes unmake all things, and, of course, my love, life is sacrifice, this I have learned. Man, the writing is incredible. You, she, her. You speak the words, and in it you feel yourself dying inside. You are a spectator, and you have watched a woman die, for the words are a death sentence, yet still she speaks, unheeding, uncaring. I left a legacy in my father's keeping, my love. Ask for the 6, the 3rd, the K, and the S. In it, I bequeath everything to you. It's not much, but with it, I left...
Updated my journal.
You, him, a wave of irritation washes over you. You clench your teeth to prevent the irritation from crossing your features. Must she always continue to prattle? Even when you do not prompt her? Must she? But no. Keep the irritation aside, only a trace slips out. Come now, I cannot die, Dianara. There is no need for such foolishness. You. She is overcome with fear. Fear that revolts you, and the fear wells up inside her. You as you watch him frown, and you hasten to correct him. He must know the reasons and know the wisdom behind them, so he is impressed with your planning. Speak before he turns away. I know I often act foolishly, my love, but you said yourself that you can forget things if you are badly hurt. There are things in that legacy that could help you remember should you forget yourself.
Updated my journal.
You coldly regard her through your eyes, tracing your gaze along her furrowed brow, wrinkled with worry, desperation. She has acted as you expected, yet there is something in what she says. Perhaps, yet I hope nothing in this legacy is of value. I do not want to leave you anything here. Wait, I don't want to leave anything here in some safe that could be of some use on our journey. Her illusion is shattered just for a moment. You watch silent as the emotion falls to the ground, splintering like silvered glass. Of some use, such a casual statement, yet even Dianara sees, and you hope, just for a moment, you hope that she sees him for what he is. The serpent. And your hope dies as in Dianara's eyes, the emotion is rebuilt. The silver's being drawn from the ground, the illusion rebuilt. But the slight silver of pain remains. He thinks you have done something foolish, yet you did it for him. You must make amends, but how? You must convince him the legacy is unimportant, but it isn't, it's everything. The legacy, my love, it just has a few things to help you remember. The scythe of words falls on Dianara so quick, so sharp. You cannot follow its arcing path. A legacy? The things you do, Dianara, such romantic gestures. No matter. No, you, Dianara. You have driven him away again. Like you did the night before, you feel the serpent stirring again, reborn, curling around your heart. There is the softest of hisses, yet he does not hear. Would you wish to leave a legacy, my love? For yourself, or for anyone you would want to? It might help you remember if you left something for yourself, or for the ones you loved. The word scythe falls again, terrible and swift, yet this time the illusion holds, and the serpent is cloaked. The serpent is cunning, and it shall not reveal itself until it strikes. A legacy for myself? Not likely. The things I would leave for myself would not be safe in some advocate's office, Dianara. But enough of this, I must leave. He is leaving, you must make him remain, and the experience swirls around you, terrible. The spiraling toward the final scene. The question she wants to ask, don't ask it, Dianara. Don't ask it, be silent, be silent. My love, before you go. His anger, his irritation, what now, girl? What now, you mewling banshee? Before I go. It looks like I'm in no danger of that. Come, Dianara, can't these questions wait for the morn? There is much. She is desperate. Drowning. Say it, and you speak it. Do you want me to come with you, my love? Oh dear. The rush of emotion dies in your mind, this is the end. The words you are about to speak are true. But the truth is not the truth she sees. There are no lies, only cold calculations. Of course he wants you to come with him, Dianara. You understand it clearly, too clearly. He has invested too much in the poor girl to let her go. Of course, Dianara. I would not have asked you to come with me if I did not want your company. You know how I feel about you. There is a cold silence in his mind, then a hissing of thought. A response sharp and deadly, like a dagger blade. The lie comes swiftly, unburdened by emotion. I love you, Dianara. You want to scream as you feel the lie wash over her like a radiance, but it is a shadow of truth, a serpent's kiss, and he means you harm, and she can't see it. You want to call out, but she is crying with joy, even as, cry with joy, with frustration, with joy, with despair. The emotion washes over you, like you are drowning, drowning. You need to speak. You long to speak, but you cannot, and you scream as you tear your hands from the stone, bloody tears rushing from your eyes, running in streams down your arms, your hands, to coat the stone, blood, her blood, and you can't warn her, and you can't stop crying. And suddenly, fall from grace is there, and her touch is gentle like silk. As she brushes the tears from your eyes, even as you feel the screams welling up within you, she shushes you, cradling your face through your bloody tears. I can't bear it. I couldn't stop her. I wanted to, but I couldn't do anything. Fall from grace looks into your eyes and she nods sadly, in understanding. And that is the nature of longing, the desire for that which you cannot change or possess. She studies you, withdrawing her hand, now soaked in your blood. Will you be alright? Yes. I just need a moment. Very well. Fall from grace steps back. We will continue when you are ready. Take a breath. Try and recollect your thoughts. As much as you want to hurl the memory of the experience from you, you hold it fast, because you know it's important to remember it. It was you in that experience, it was Dianara's experience, but because it was you, your memories flooded you, and you could feel both sides at once. Who were you? Who was that shade of you? Turn from the stone. Leave. Oh boy. Yeah, the best part about this game is always going to be the writing. It's absolutely incredible. Wait a minute, I should probably speak with Quell. It's just so well done. So this older man is chewing on something, muttering softly to himself. After a moment there is a crack, as he crunches down on the object in his mouth, he then swallows it. His bushy, brassy white eyebrows furrow for a moment, rise and then furrow again. Greetings. Without so much as looking at you, the man reaches into his tunic, pulls out a puce-coloured ball, regards it curiously for a moment, then pops it into his mouth. I said, greetings. The man frowns and waves you away, then nods to himself thoughtfully as he savours the flavour of whatever he's put into his mouth. I've got some questions. The man smirks, bites his thumb at you, then abruptly pauses. His cheeks swell, and with a violent gag, he spits up a large black fly, which begins to buzz around the chamber. What? I don't know how you say that. Minorosian? Candles be damned, he cries, shaking his fist at the insect. He wells on you. What? What do you know of Ravel Puzzlewell? He pops a small red candy into his mouth. Do you always... traipse about molesting... I have no idea half of these words. Poisoned mages with your ignorant prattle, babbling, blathering, chittering, chattering. The candy shoots from his mouth on chattering, flying into a high arc, to land on the floor with a wet plip. He stares at it sadly. I'm, sorry about your candy. It was so tasty too, he mewls. He suddenly looks up, snarling. Sorry, as you should be. You piking dung beetle. Mages deserve respect and bashers like you should know their proper place. He begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place. Snatches candy and eat it. Calm down, I only mean to ask you some questions. I care not, you yeasty beef-witted pignut. His eyes bulge out. He jabs his finger at you. No, off with you. Off with you. And do not return without being prepared to show the proper respect. Come bearing tribute, a gift. He suddenly draws close and whispers from the side of his mouth. Candies or chocolate would be nice, but nothing common, mind you. Bring something exotic. Now be gone. I know what he wants. I need the chocolate piece from the curiosity shop. Fuck, I should have got that when I went there earlier. Oh well, never mind. Won't have to matter now, will it? Splinter! Take me to the public sensorium. So this must be where she is. Oh! Sensor. How many are there here? I really hope these ones aren't as long as the ones we just did, because oh boy, they were incredible. I mean, they were really good to go through, but my god, it'll take me like 50 minutes to get through them if there's that much text in all of them. Ah, there she is. Lady Thorncombe! I just want to uncover every area. Boom! There. How many more are there? Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Thing is, I don't even know where I came in. Oh, there. Never mind. There's like 12 experiences. I think. No, maybe not. I mean, there's one here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. Still a lot though. So if I try and use it, what happens? Oh, do I need to buy them? I mean, I think I do. Sunset Guide. Could I just speak with you? So this man's gentle voice compliments his calm and refined demeanour. Greetings, are you here to use one of the sensory stones? I am. So there are currently more than a dozen standard sensations available, as well as 6 more extravagant experiences. The use of a standard stone is 10 copper commons, the more involved ones will cost 50 commons. Coppers, even. Would you care to hear of the standard or the extravagant sensations? The standard. So the man smiles and explains to you some of the various sensations that are currently available for your perusal. Which one of these will suit you? Unavoidable pain, tender love, mind-numbing tedium, sheer wonder, consuming impatience, tired surrender, supernatural lust. Oh, hang on, the 4. That'd be 1, 2, and then 3 up there, and then 4, and then there's 6, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, there's 7. What are the extravagant ones? Wait, that's a lot more now. The man nods, smiling. Okay. Horrible regret, shock and a rise of seething vengefulness, slowly dawning horror, indescribable frustration, a vastly important secret. Oh, lycanthropy. Alright. Horrible regret. Which one is it? Does it matter? That's what I mean, this is confusing. Oh god, I should have probably spoke with him. To find out where the hell I go. Unless these ones are the extravagant ones. Screw it, I'll go buy a different... Oh, I might just buy the same one again. I need to figure out where it is it wants me to go to. Another session. Extravagant. Horrible regret. Is in one of the larger chambers. It is reddish orange. There we go. That's what I missed. This one. So this one's horrible regret. There we go. Within it lies the experience. Horrible regret. Begin the sensation. Oh wow, okay. No, they are going to take a while. Certainly looks that way. You stand on the deck of your flagship, the Divine Hammer, as it floats over the continent of Argaheim. Not Agaheim. Held aloft by the winds of magic. The very landscape roils and shudders beneath the bombardment of your fleet. 1,000 ships, cannons, and bombards hurling their sorcerous fire down like vengeful gods. The shockwaves begin to hit your ship only minutes ago, a constant vibration that sends shudders through the whole of the ancient craft, and moves your very bones. Accompanied by a constant rumbling bass. As the land's mountains begin to sink and the seas that surround it begin to boil off into the atmosphere, your first officer comes to stand beside you. My Lord Admiral. Permission to speak freely, sir. You nod your acquaintance? I have no idea. Your stomach sinking as you guess his question. My lord, forgive me, but how? What gives us the right? 1 billion lives. You speak without turning to him, unable to take your eyes off Rummus, the nation's vast capital city, as it vaporizes into a cloud of superheated gases, 12 miles across and growing even wider. If you only knew the full treachery of the Agarites' first officer film, one which is beyond most any man's comprehension, then you would know. You would speak of our right to annihilate them. We've no right to let them live. But sir, traitors, all of them? Surely among the hundreds of thousands, how many innocents? Silence, speak of it no more. Our king has spoken. His will be done. The task set to us is a horrible one, not fit for contemplation or questioning. There is no room for pity, no room for remorse, only duty. The two of you stand silently for a time, watching the last minutes of Agaheim. At long last you sigh, a low stuttering exhalation that sounds as if something has broken inside you. Beneath the brazen plate that covers the ruined half of your face, your dead eye begins to weep. Farm, my friend, I would have you understand, I know now, as I look down at what I have wrought here, that were I to think upon what I have done, what I have truly done, I would be struck mad. A deed such as this, the anguish would overwhelm, destroy me. So first off as a Falm. It must be that there are no innocents in Agaheim. No mothers, no children, no people, only traitors, vile, cunning traitors, who deserve no less than the full brunt of our most holy holy king's wrath. Do you understand this? Yes, my lord. Good, now go. I wish to be alone here. By your command, Lord Admiral. Farm bows his head and returns below deck, leaving you to stand over the end of a civilization. The experience seems to have stirred some long-forgotten, vaguely similar memories in your own mind. You feel as if you've gained something from using the from the sensory stone. Do I only get experience from the extravagant ones? I'll go and do the common ones, because I have a feeling the common ones are the ones that are short. I'd like another session. Standard. I'll go with unavoidable pain. Greenish and yellow. This one. This greenish yellow stone. There we go. Unavoidable pain. This experience is short and is a short and violent one. Struggling with another, slightly stronger man on the edge of a blazing hot stream of molten lava. Your weapon hand is slowly, inexorably forced even closer or ever closer to the magma. Beads of sweat evaporate the instant they appear. The hairs on the back of your hand blackens and smolders above the awesome heat. Finally, your howls of suffering echoing from the canyon walls around you. Your hand in the axe it holds plunged into the lava and chars to ash in a few agonizing seconds. Experience. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I get half the experience. Not bad, really. I'd like another session. The standard. Tender Love. Light blue. Right, so we're doing these clockwise, I guess. Doodle-doodle-doo. Okay, so tender love. Your eyes are closed. You can sense yourself standing on the tips of your toes, pressed against someone tightly. Soft lips brush against yours, giving you the most gentle of kisses. Your heart seems to flutter in your chest, and you feel as if you could fall backwards and simply float off into space. These are really quick. What I'm going to actually do is have everybody just stand around here and just have my guy go and do everything, because having everybody run to the stones is just a pain. So, mind-numbing tedium. So it's Violet. Course.
I'm gone.
Oh god. Alright. Alright, so mind-numbing tedium. The experience couldn't be more than a few minutes long, but hours seemed to pass. A long, boring lecture in the driest, dustiest hall in the University of... is it Charm? In Sigil. You look about the vast hall, hoping to catch someone's eye to pull a face at, but the other students are either asleep or staring listlessly into space. You drop your quill pen, pick it up and drop again, just as something to do. You consider stabbing yourself in the eye with it, just to see if your senses haven't been wholly numbed by the incredible boredom. Oh wow. I mean, that was a mind-numbing tedium, so it's a pretty accurate sensation. Right, what's next? Sheer Wonder. It's this one. So we got Sheer Wonder, that one, there's 3 more after this. Sheer Wonder. Hesitantly, you open your mouth and take a shallow breath. The water flows into your lungs like cool air. You smile and take a deep breath, gawking in all directions as you slowly sink to the bottom of the harbour, where hundreds of colourful fish weave through twisting tracks of brilliant coral. As your feet touch bottom, you peer up at the keel of your ship and laugh aloud with joy, a string of great bubbles shooting up towards the surface. There we go. So it's this one next. I really wish you could just purchase a session with all the stones, then I don't have to keep going back and forth. So, standard, and then it's Consuming Impatience. So I was right with the standard being very short, and then the others being really long. Whoa, god. You stand debating with Amnes the horribly slow keeper of the Lion Key as to whether or not your quest is important enough for him to relinquish the artifact into your care. The whole experience is an exercise in sheer torment. Each and every one of his words is followed by a significant pause. Each and every point he makes is reiterated time and again before he lets you speak. You present an argument, then wait, and wait, and wait, while he makes his counterpoint, to which you shoot out a snappy counterpoint of your own. Then you must wait yet again for another of Amnes's drawling, meandering, seemingly endless counterpoints. It's everything you can do not to simply lop the fiend's tusked head off and snatch the key from the twitching corpse. Jesus. I like the music for this place, it's fancy. I'd like another session, the standard, and it's number 6, Tired Surrender. Thank you. Whoa, god. So it's this one. And we have one more. Tired Surrender. Shuddering, chattering, hoping beyond hope. Hoping beyond hope to be found, you curl into yourself beneath a blanket of snow to save what little warmth you have left. Fighting to keep your eyes open to remain awake, you become aware that you can no longer feel your arms, your legs, the ice against your face. And tired, so tired, you at last resign to the inevitable. You close your eyes, bidding sleep a bitter welcome as the sense of loss forces a single tear, doomed to crystallize before it even reaches your cheek from your aching eyes. I mean, it's very, not pointless experience, but it's very little experience. But it doesn't really matter. And then this one's number 7, Supernatural Lust. Is that the last one? Yeah, it is. Thanks! So that one's Supernatural Lust. How are there 6 of these, though? There's 1, 2, 3... There's only 3 rooms. Supernatural Lust. You find yourself coupling with a succubus, a creature of such intense otherworldly beauty that even her fiend's horns and thrashing tail give you no pause. She gasps under you. You desire her so completely that the whole of your existence seems focused towards this single goal. As your life explodes from you in a starry burst, you hear the delighted laughter of the succubus as she drains you dry, leaving your body but a soulless husk. Well, that was a quick one. I can't remember which of the extravagant ones I actually got. Not particularly. Another session, the exotics. Oh, it was horrible regret that I did. Shock and arise to seething vengefulness will do. Violet in colour. So each of these rooms must have 2 separate sensations per stone. Oh. It did say counterclockwise. Oh, it's violet in colour. That is violet. Is it not? What's the difference? Yeah, whatever. There we go. You stand somewhere in the nether regions of the plains, a sweltering place where the ground is beaten copper and the sky is of brass. Here the bodies of sinners, petitioners in this horrid place, are rolled amongst iron brambles and bronze scorpions until their bones are fine grey dust. You squint at the horizon, the bone dust rising with putrid-smelling gusts of wind that carry with them the sound of agonized moaning. There is nothing but flat metallic landscape as far as the eye can see. The dust is everywhere, in everything. It stings at your eyes, coats the insides of your mouth with a pasty film. You spit, wiping at it with your fingers, but it's of no use. The stuff's taste has fouled your mouth completely. You look down at the key in your hand, a minute platinum orb, and picture the man's face who solemnly swore to you the magical portal you just passed through, now gone of course, led to the green fields of Bitopia. Someone by all the powers and their proxies was going to pay for this one. Well, there's that. So that's 2 of those down. I have 4 more to get through. So it'd be number 3 next. Slowly Dawning Horror. Blue-violet in colour. Wait, blue-violet? It says counterclockwise from the stairwell. Oh, it is this one. Oh, okay. How good could it be, you think? Regarding the burgundy liquid carefully, across the table from you, the twisted old man smiles slyly. Please, sir, try, he whispers, his hushed voice the sound of dry leaves. Blown over a roughly cobbled street. Thou shalt find it more than lives up to thy expectations, I am sure. You nod at him and lift the crystal goblet into the air, watching the light play through the crimson liquor. You'd come a long way for this drink, searched long and hard for this old man, and you'll be damned to let anything rush you now. The moment was to be savoured. You raise the glass to your lips, inhaling the stuff's aroma. The banquet is light. Bouquet banquet. The bouquet is light, sweet, intoxicating, almost dizzyingly so. You've tried countless drinks, written tomes about them, their flavours and smells, means of manufacture, in your journeys across the plains. But this stuff was supposed to be legendary. No living man you'd found or heard of had tried the stuff. The stories were ridiculous. Nothing could taste quite so good. But if there were the slightest bit of truth to them, this would be some fine liquor indeed. At last you drink of the goblet, a cautious sip. Incredible, indescribable. As the flavour washes over your palate, you fight the urge to shudder with delight. Nothing you have tried in all your long years has tasted quite like this. You look up at the old man, startled to find your glass empty. You had drained it all in a single draught. You wipe your eyes with the back of your hand, not entirely sure when you had begun to cry. Tears of joy, eh? The old man laughs softly. Quite pleasing to the tongue, is it not? Wouldst thou like some more, perchance? He smiles at you once more. Yes, if I might. Surely, he replied. Crap, what did I say? Surely, he replied, refilling your glass. Try as you might, you cannot resist downing it in a single gulp. You thrust your finger into the goblet in an attempt to find some last hidden drop of the stuff. Several times more does he fill the goblet, and each time you gulp the stuff down, as a starving man would devour a feast, unable to control yourself to deny yourself another exquisite taste of it. He chuckles softly once more. A drink such as this, a man would do anything for it, no? You nod without hesitation. Yes, a man would. Looking at him, his sly smile suddenly takes on a whole new meaning. A sense of horror begins to creep over you, even as you begin to yearn painfully for more of the blood-red liquor. Yes, the old man grins, his yellow eyes gleaming. A man would do anything in the thrall of such a drink. Even the most terrible, the most heinous of deeds, as thou shalt see, my newest servant. Oh! That's cool. Oh man, my voice is starting to really hurt. So what's next? What I might do is actually get the next sensation ready, and then just do the rest of them next session. Because if I remember that I did this one, like if I remember its indescribable frustration, then I'll remember that I just go from that down. So, that one, reddish orange in colour, so it's this one. I'll just make sure. I'm not going to begin the sensation. There we go, perfect. Right, so, that is going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.